2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first.
Up there.
11 feet to the cup. Ooh. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
That gets the job done.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
And that finds him in a share of second. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
This shot from the first cut of rough. Left yourself an opportunity. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. It was on a good line. A bogey putt awaits. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Oh, so close. Putting for a par now. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
This is buckets. Ouch, that hurts. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
How close was that to going down? A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey here. Currently at 2 over par. There's a real premium on keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. You like that, didn't you? What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This has eyes for the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Well, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Time now for the 4th shot. 3 behind our leader. Yes! And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
This is Lexi Thompson. Opting for the 6-iron.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
You know, that's why they're on the tour. That's what they do.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Going with the 7.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi-Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place. That's frustrating. Just a short putt remaining here. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Good chance to move to even this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
A bit long on that one. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. That was a narrow miss. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
It's heading into the rough, I think. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Okay, so that's step 1, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here. Starting to look really good.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Okay, steady now. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Look like this one's heading to the beach. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 back from the leader. Wow. Yeah, golf clap. Really good. How good was that bunker shot? And he needs this to save par. Job done. Let's head to the next. To the top 5 he goes. He's currently tied for 5th. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find. Just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
A quality shot, that. Well, Rich, you think they can make this one?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
Nice little par putt here.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
This one's headed towards the rough. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And this putt to move into a tie for third. Ooh. This one for bogey. And that putt'll drop. Well done. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Oh, well done. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Oh, that was pure.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful out of the sand.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
Just didn't drop. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. 16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Was on a good line. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Ooh, nice line.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Sitting at 3 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity. This one is chewing fiber.
Wow, what a shot. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Not sure how that putt came up shy.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
That ball looked a little thirsty. And here we are with their 4th.
Just 3 strokes back.
That's tidy. Make this for a round of 75. That was a gallant attempt.
Putting now for a bogey. And that brings to an end his event.